viewers, welcome to Nature and Entertainment on TBRC. My name is Felicia Chinyere Ebere, and joining me on set on today's program is Yesterday we shall be talking about the just concluded case of Uduak. Uduak, what was his name again?
Akpan.
Akpan, exactly. And then the job seeker, whose name is Umaren Inyobong. Just before now, we've been having cases of people of this kind who actually feel with their level of class or class distinction, they find a way in this kind of cases and then in a way or the other maneuver their way out of this whole situation. But in this case, this man has been brought to law and then he is going to face the consequences of what he had done. And then, I don't know, I actually don't get to understand or fathom the reason behind this act of rape and then murder. Could be the case.
Okay. I think we should start with the causes of rape. And the first causes I would like to talk about is alcohol and the influence of drug. Because I believe that the period we have now, most youths of nowadays, they take too much of drug. Yes.
Highly influenced.
Exactly. They take too much of drug. You see them taking codeine, ref no, right?
I just don't know.
So they call it ref, codeine, and so on and so forth. They are influenced by this alcohol. So can you imagine somebody that just took alcohol now? What do you expect him to do?
It'll be so high.
It will be so high. So if the perpetrator, if he actually sees somebody very close by,
Who knows what is in his mind?
Yes, it will just grab the person, Opportunity comes at once. So I think the youth of nowadays should be careful of taking drugs. Yes, because the drugs will actually affect them mentally.
Exactly.
And they can do anything.
Exactly.
Anything at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
and the second one, let me talk about the second one. The second one I think is laxity of law. Yes.
Yeah.
Laxity of law.
Side of the government.
Sure. The government also have a say of
yes,
thank you. The government also have a say of this.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking about the rape case, a rape case is supposed to be a case that should be handled seriously. But the government, yes, let me just put it that way. The government of nowadays, they are not taking it with a serious hand. Taking it
lightly.
Lightly. Do you understand? So definitely the issue of this rape case, the government should take it seriously. And there should not be something like, because this person
is richer,
this person is poor, this person, we have to allow this person to go to jail for this particular stuff. This person, no. Laxity of law. The government should be serious about this rape situation. Then the third aspect is I want to talk about the traumatic experience. These are some people that they've once had this experience of rape.
Maybe abused.
They are abused of rape. Maybe their aunties, their uncles, even their father raped them. So this pain will actually be on them, and whosoever they seize, they will just they just pour the aggression on such person. So I think that's
seriously, that's got to that point.
So let's talk about these agents of socialization. What are they doing?
That's another part too. Yeah.
So what are they doing concerning this situation?
Well, for me, I feel the part of agents of socialization should be from the family. They said the family, you're about to say in Latin culture, in the sense that it's from charity begins at home. If they are not well cultured or trained or disciplined, they tend to take up what they feel they know out there, and a lot of things happen, and they so point accusing fingers back to their home. You understand? So if the family does not have a proper standard of home training or discipline, parenting, it has a lot to it has a lot it tells on any child. So aside that, we also have the school. The school environment, peer pressure groups and the likes. And then, aside that, the church or mosque, whatever the religious community, a lot of things that we needed to really trash out, especially from the school. They still learning from home. Then in school, it has another basic foundation. It has. So if all these agents of socialization are not really putting their own efforts in the child's upbringing, has a way it shows its own effects in the formation of that child at the end of the day. So in looking at this man's case, this Akpan, who knows, he might have been undergoing a lot of traumatic experience, as you so say. And then, if I felt it was just so, this case was mishandled right from, he might, we never can tell. So in cases like this, parents should look into this case in this fact too. It's a note of warning or lesson to everyone out there. Everyone out there, parents, guardians, whatever, teachers, church leaders, pastors, whatever. As far as you have a way you influence any child's upbringing. So,
and even parents, there's some parents that are not very close to their word. They are not close to their children.
Exactly.
If you're not close to your children, definitely you're not able to know what he or she is passing through. So you have to be closer to your children. You have to know how to handle the situation. Okay, there are some children that they have a lot to say, but because parents, they are very far off. You say, okay, I want to go to work. I have appointment. I have somewhere to go. You're not listening to them. So definitely they want to go extra mile. So that is just it. So parents, you have to be careful about this.
Let's not forget too that it doesn't stop on the case of Akpan. It also extends to that of the lady, job seeker. So a lot of things happen for the acts of the level of desperation when it comes to getting a job. I don't know. A lot of people act of impatience. You got an information, you don't verify, you don't get to ask questions, you don't get to make place calls, you don't get to confirm it before you taking any action. So it's another way to still ask ourselves the truth. We are the ones to tell ourselves the truth,
Exactly.
Because most times people just bring up different information. How do you react to such information?
Yes.
So it's another way to, I don't know. What can you really say about it?
There was some years back, I actually got an invitation for an interview. So you have to say this. I got an invite for an interview. So my dad was telling me that, okay, please, you have to confirm this place. My dad actually said I should send the number of the person to him. In fact, so many people are like, this place, is it a real place? Because I have to confirm if I'm going to the right place. Because so many youth of nowadays, because you are desperate of looking for a job, you just, without making inquiries or knowing what you are going there to do, just run back into a place you don't even know. So the youth of nowadays, we have to be very careful about where we go to and make inquiries. That's why you have phones. You can Google and search about the location, about where you're actually going to.
What really caught my attention in this aspect of Umar, that's the lady. At a point, I know she might have time when she would have having this mindset of, okay, where am I really going to? Subconsciously, like, where is this person leading me to? What happens to texting the message? You understand? But if it's, who knows, might just maybe be a kind of a forceful act that she will not be able to, because if you look at it so drastically, you may not really pinpoint what really,
exactly.
You understand? But notwithstanding, what we're just trying to say is everyone has to be very careful out there. If you're trying to make any movements, even in this present in Nigeria, you place calls, you tell people,
inform people
that this is where you're going to be. It's so painful that at the end of the day she lost her life,
That is it.
And aside that, let's also talk about this aspect of this Akpan. Some other things too. If at all he has some, maybe back then in his upbringing, I felt maybe he would have been sexually abused somehow, because for him to keep having such, cases.
Such facts.
Because I also confirmed too that at that same house where the lady was killed and then buried, I don't know.
Okay.
There are this lot of children and like that. So it sent a lot of message out there. Who knows, maybe something you have been doing before now. Maybe at that point God just needed to give you a lesson.
Arrest him.
So everything that is done under the spirit, our Creator knows about it. Exactly. So notwithstanding, what's the government saying about this whole thing, especially in the case of youth out there trying to desperately seek for job? What's the government really doing about it? Who knows?
So seriously, even before then, I think rape case, if anyone commits a crime of rape, I think it was 20. Maybe I don't
21
know.
years
I don't know
imprisonment.
now. Before it was 21 years.
I don't
But
think
now,
they actually
I don't think it's not 21 years imprisonment.
Because a lot of person get to get their way out of this whole thing. So
If you have
if
money,
you have the money.
money, you have money.
But I know aside that this issue of this job seekers out there, the federal government will still see to this because a lot of people just rubbish the information out there whereby they give people fake information on getting a job and the like.
Sure.
So I feel they should really look into this aspect of the
Unemployment.
social media, whatever influence
Oh.
of trying to affect people's
Sure,
mindset or promising them of a job that is not really
Sure.
really
That's
true.
it.
You understand? So they should actually try to scrutinize people like that so as not to affect the masses or youths out there. So I don't know if there's a way we can really point this aspect of rape to if there's a way individuals aside the government right now.
Okay, for individual, the first thing is for you
The advice we give
the
them out there.
advice.
Yeah.
I think the advice firstly. Number one, you have to know God. That's just you have to know God. That's just know God. Then number two, you have to be careful. Be careful of the people you move with, because there's some an addict said even corrupt.
Even corrupt, yeah, even
corrupt
yeah.
manners.
Yeah.
So the kind of friends you move with determines where you're going in life. So if you move with a bad friend, so definitely you can easily get influenced. Even as a man or as a lady, you can get influenced. Then also be mindful of what you take. Don't take too much of alcohol. It's very bad. And smokers are liable to die young. There's some people that they don't know more than taking drugs.
Even taking this
Taking
alcoholic
alcohol.
stuff, do you know it affects their
It affects the
their lungs
kidney.
and
It
their
affects the
kidneys, so-
kidney. So you must be very careful out there on what you take, on where you go, and how you handle your life.
So viewers, we now come to the end of today's topic or deliberation on this present case of Uduak Akpan. Please join us same station, same time. Bye for now.
Bye.